So I wasn't going to make a video about this, but I can't find any videos about it, so I figure I'll make one. But that's why it's already taken apart. So if your steering is wandering around on your John Deere 300 or 400 series tractor, possibly other John Deere tractors as well, here are the things that you need to look out for. First of all, look at your hydraulic cylinder connections. Make sure they're tight. Also look at this tie rod, make sure it's not loose, make sure the wheels aren't wobbling around too much, and that there's no play in the spindles. Well, the most common cause of this problem are these spacers, which ride up against this metal part on both sides, and when those wear away, it allows the axle to move too much. And then that causes a further issue with the axle bolt and these bushings and the axle here. So when this moves too much, the bushings wear too much, and then the axle bolt eventually comes in contact with the actual metal of the axle, and then you need to get it, and then it wears away, and then you need to get it re-sleeved or replace the actual axle. So as long as these bushings haven't worn all the way through, then you've caught the problem early enough. You can see the axle bolt is pretty worn. So for these spacers, they make this part called a strap. The official part name is the strap. And it bolts on to here, and it provides a surface to wear instead of wearing away that. Some tractors are pre-drilled for it, and some tractors you'll have to drill the holes. You can kind of see mine is pre-drilled for it. So you just bolt these on, and then you're good to go. I'll have part numbers for all these parts that I show you in the description of the video. So then you might want to replace these bushings. They're about $6 a piece, and they're only so big. They only go in like an inch. So you can go to your favorite tractor hardware store and get a 1" to 3/4 inch reduction bushing, which seems like it will fit in there. Cut it in half and you have your 2 bushings. This bushing is about $2.97. The John Deere axle bolt is about $30 online. Again, your favorite hardware store. Get a 3/4 inch bolt, a grade 8 bolt. You can see the old one was a grade 8 bolt, judging by that yellow hue. Just gotta make sure this smooth part is as long as this smooth part. I'd strongly recommend drilling a hole for the cotter pin. Anyway, this bolt was $5. Beats $30. That's about it for the axle, so I'll put this together, we'll see how it works. Just take a screwdriver or something, punch out the old bushings. So I got the 2 bushings out. They're the same diameter as the one I bought. So I will just measure and mark and cut this one and have 2 bushings. I did order one of these bushings. It cost $11. I'm glad I didn't order 2, because this thing was like $3. Another thing to note is there's a spacer in there. You can also buy the replacement spacers if they've worn unevenly or if they're giving you a problem. And apparently there's no specific measurement as to how loose or tight they should be. I just adjust them until it contacts and then back it off a little bit, and I make sure the axle doesn't bind at its highest or lowest points. I also put some grease on every part that contacts. As long as there's no resistance, up and down resistance, you should be good.